Joining us now is Dale Wilcox. Dale's the executive director of the Immigration Reform Law Institute. Dale, good morning. Welcome to Mornings on the Mall.
Good morning.
Now, Fairfax County, Virginia, Montgomery County, Maryland, Baltimore, in the news just recently because they're not honoring ICE detainers. You've got Fairfax County with over 900 illegals not detained and released. You have it happening in Baltimore and, as I said, Montgomery County. None of those, I believe, are declared sanctuaries, but this is happening. What does that do to those communities, and what kind of people are being released?
Right. Well, what it does to the communities is makes them more dangerous. They've become hotbeds of MS-13 activity and a criminal element. These sanctuary policies, sure, Fairfax County has not officially declared that they're a sanctuary county. In fact, if you go to their website, they even say that. We haven't declared ourselves to be a sanctuary, but their policies betray them. Just this past June, they doubled down on their sanctuary policies and passed a ban. Their police officers ICE officers can't enter their county police buildings. In addition, they've encouraged their local police to release individuals on summonses rather than arresting and booking them. Because what happens when they're booked, their fingerprints are sent to the FBI, and the FBI shares that with DHS. And if they're an illegal alien, DHS will send what's called a detainer request to the local jail and say, hey, if you're going to release these people back into the community, hold them for us because we're coming to pick them up so that we can remove them from the country. Well, Fairfax County, as you noted, over the past 2 years, has dishonored over 900 detainer requests from ICE. In other words, they've released 900 criminals back into the community to, commit further crimes and prey on citizens.
How many ICE detainers have they honored?
14. 14. And
14.
And here's their policy. Let me break this down for people. The only reason that they complied with 14 is it met their policy. And what their policy states is, if ICE comes to us with a judicial warrant, a warrant signed by a judge from like an Article 3 court, we will honor that. That's a criminal warrant. Immigration is a civil offense, okay? So ICE, there is no process under our immigration law for ICE to get a criminal warrant for these aliens. The process is a civil process. Well, those 14 were probably had warrants from DOJ. They had committed federal crimes, so there was a criminal warrant that accompanied the ICE detainer request. That's the only reason they complied with those 14. ICE cannot get criminal warrants in immigration cases. There is no process for that. In Fairfax County, Montgomery County, another terrible sanctuary city, but Fairfax County knows that. And that's why they've instituted this policy. Come to us with a judicial warrant, a criminal warrant, and we'll hold them for you. But otherwise, we're not cooperating.
So they've set up basically a situation which cannot be completed. You have to get the witch's broom or the golden fleece or something like that, and it's an impossible task. So what is that doing though to Fairfax County? These people who are being released, are they committing more crimes?
Oh, absolutely. Just 1 month after, in January 2018, the sheriff there sent ICE, DHS a letter and said, we're no longer going to cooperate with immigration authorities or we're canceling our agreement with you to cooperate. Just a month after they dropped that agreement, 11 alleged MS-13 gang members from El Salvador were charged with murdering a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old and burying them in a Fairfax County park. We see here recently another illegal alien was pled guilty and was convicted of brutally attacking, raping, and murdering a 17-year-old girl in Fairfax County. These sanctuary policies are lawless, and they just breed lawlessness.
And as usual with liberal policies, they hurt the communities that they purport to protect. So the effect is what you're doing is releasing people who've already been arrested for a crime that doesn't even include their status in the country. It's some other crime that they've committed while they're here. And then they're sent back to these communities disproportionately of illegal immigrants to hurt those communities, right?
Yeah, I mean, legal immigrants and even illegal immigrants don't want these people released back into their community. We always hear the talking point that, if we crack down on, if we cooperate with ICE and turn these people over, victims of crime and witnesses of crime will not come forward. That's absolutely not true. They don't want these criminals in their community. They want them shipped out. They want them deported just as much as we do.
Yeah, well, that's the whole stereotype and the soft racism of the left. Dale Wilcox, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a fantastic whatever's left of your week.
Okay, thank you. My pleasure.
6:43 on WMAL.
Where Washington comes to talk.
I am an American who loves our flag, our president, my country.
105.9 FM.
That is good.
WMAL.